I'm at the Holiday Inn at Glasgow Airport. It's literally 20 steps away from the main terminal of the airport right in front of me. Now, Holiday Inn as a brand is said to be one of the better ones, and this hotel being so close to the airport, I imagine it's probably quite popular with people who are going on international flights. So, we're going to have a look around and check out our room. If you're new here, my name is James, and on this channel, we do lots of travel stuff. We do hotels, airports, flights, cities, anything travel related, you name it. If it sounds like something you're interested in, please do give the video a like and subscribe as well. Let's go check in and have a look around. I think this is the entrance here. I mean, it doesn't exactly scream glamorous, does it? But, well, a hotel's a hotel, isn't it, really? Saying that, though, if that obviously isn't the front of the hotel and the front is round here, then I suspect that it might be a little bit more glamorous. Car park here, I assume, for maybe staff this bit, I'm not quite sure. Ah, here we are. Reception. Oh, it's quite nice in here, actually. Obviously because it is very near Christmas. I say very near Christmas. Christmas is this month, that's why there is the natural Christmas tree decorations here. But let's check in first, and then we'll have a look around. So we are in room 128 and the elevator is just here. So I think it's going to be floor 1. There's some cleaning stuff there. Okay, let's have a look. 128 is going to be this way. Seems a bit old, maybe tatty. 128, so yeah, it's going to be down this way. Oh, that hit that. So as I walk in, it's very, very tight. It's very thin, very small. And in fact, I think that door is smaller than most hotel doors. There's no musty smell or anything, but the room does look rather old. You'll see in a moment. Let's start with the bathroom. The bathroom is at least bright. It doesn't look too bad at first glance, but I suspect the more I look closely, I'll find... Yeah, look at this in the bath. Not quite sure what that is. I mean, aside from those small marks, it does seem clean enough. It's very small in here, though, as well. Just kick this bin down here. Shower head. Looks okay, actually. It doesn't look dirty. Well, you see the bit of limescale on it, but it looks clean enough. And the taps here, yeah, I think they're okay. That's a bit grubby, that one, but the shower one looks like it's clean enough. Big mirror. Sink. Sink looks okay. Toilet. Yeah, pretty standard. Glass is there for some reason. Tumblers. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, seems okay in here. Seems okay, although look at that up there. Ew. Let's go back out here. Let's have a look. Ooh, just noticed this. Look at the, yeah, that's damaged. Okay. Where's the light for that? Can I, oh, there it is. Bit brighter now. But you see what I mean? It's very thin here. And where's the chain? Wonder what this was before Holiday Inn. There we go. Mirror there. A bit grubby, marks on the wall here. Spare pillows there. Ironing board, coat hangers. And this is the main bedroom. It doesn't look too bad. I'll be honest. It's not bad at all. It's just that coming into the room over there, which is very small. Air conditioning up there. It's not too noisy. At least it's got some modern controls. Put your suitcase there. Floor is fairly clean. Lights. This one's okay, but the one over the other side is broken. Bed. Let's see how comfortable this bed is. We sit on it. That's not too bad actually, although as I've sat down, it did sound a little creaky. Towels here, desk, kettle, mugs, facilities to make hot drinks, laundry, pressing, dry cleaning service. I don't think I'll be needing that, but I guess some people might. Hairdryer in there. Yeah, it's not too bad. Considering I'm staying here on my own, it'll do me just fine. Let's have a look at the view of a car park and some air conditioning units. Not the best view in the world, but at least it's a view and it's not a wall. So far, it's okay. You can tell it's a little bit tired, a little bit dated, but I get the impression that this may have been some other kind of building before it was a hotel. Maybe not, I'm not sure, but the doors do seem very, very thin to get through. Cleanliness of the room, it's acceptable. Couple of marks in the bathroom, couple of marks on the walls, floor is a little bit grubby, but I've definitely seen a lot worse hotels. This type of hotel, obviously, with it being an airport hotel, means that a lot of traffic comes and goes within these hotels. Like, people probably only stay the night because they're traveling the following day. So you can kind of understand how so many people coming in and out of this building may cause little bits of damage. But like I say, I've seen much worse hotels that aren't at airports. Television is a little bit outdated. It's an old LG television, which I'm not too bothered about watching anything. But if you do want to kind of relax at night time and watch a little bit of telly, then just keep in mind that it's probably a 720 TV and it's probably 32 inches, if that. But overall, yeah, I'm quite happy, and the bed certainly does seem at least like it's soft enough to sleep on. It's not going to give me backache. But let's go check out the rest of this property and see what it's like. So as I come out my room, because it's pretty much at the end, there's another one here. But what's this on the floor? Ew, that is gross. It's a stairwell there. I'm not gonna go that way, but let's carry on walking down this hall. There's a couple of marks like on the walls here and there, but that's to be accepted. It is an old building, this, and to be fair, I've seen much worse walls in brand new hotels. A couple of marks on the floor, bits there. What's this here? Just some cups and glasses left there. Okay, let's have a look further down this way. There is like just stains all over the floor. Like, if you walk around with your head down to the ground, you'll notice all the little bits and the stains everywhere. But I think like at the end of each hallway is just basically this frosted glass thing. It's like if I turn around and look all the way and you see that frosted glass down there, that's where my room is. So I'm probably not going to have a look to the left because that'll just be the same. So let's go downstairs and have a look around. In fact, as I come round here to the elevators, you can see now that's where the cleaning is, all the supplies. So let's go downstairs to the ground floor. The lobby area down here does seem much nicer, like more well kept. It is only about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so a lot of this probably isn't going to be open. Not quite sure how busy it will get, considering it's just a random Saturday in December. But yeah, it does look quite nice at least. I assume this may be where breakfast will be in the morning. I have an early flight, so unfortunately I have not got breakfast. So I need to be up very early. That table of reserve. Look at this art on the wall here. That's cool. Down there you can see there is a bar. Let's have a look. And that may be a way out to where the airport is, but there's the bar. Check-in desk from earlier is just there. And I wonder what's down there. I'm not sure whether I can go in there, but the door's open, so I'm going to have a sneak peek in. I don't really want to go in there just in case, but it looks fancy in there. And just opposite, there is a pool table as well. It is very quiet, this hotel. This seems like it's some kind of like relaxation area where you can come, maybe have a drink, some wine, and just relax. It is very nice down here. I'd expect nothing less from a Holiday Inn. Let's have a look this way. It looks like that kind of loops back around to where it was before. Some relaxation chairs here as well. We can see just how long this hotel is if you look all the way down there. So coming back outside, it actually turns out I thought this may have been for staff, but it's not. It's actually for the public, and you pay for parking. There's not a lot to it out here. But as I mentioned at the start of this video, the convenience of this hotel is fantastic because that is Glasgow Airport and that is the hotel. So quite literally, you can come out, cross the road, and you're at the airport. So I do think this is going to be one of the more popular hotels, despite it looking a bit tired. You know, it's convenience. I think a lot of people go for. It is starting to rain as well, so I'm not going to spend too long outside. Let's reconvene inside. So I'm going to get a drink, something to eat now, and maybe see if I can actually head outside or past the airport grounds. I don't know if I can. But yeah, we'll reconvene in the morning. I'll tell you how much I paid for this hotel, what my final thoughts are if you want to stay in this hotel yourself. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. So, how much did I pay for the night in this room? I paid £67 through Expedia. Is it worth that £67? Honestly, yes, but there are a few caveats to that. It turns out the bed is not that comfortable. It just tossing and turning all night. It isn't comfortable. I've slept in much more comfortable beds. The room itself is acceptable. It's okay. It's a bit small, but considering there's only me staying here, that's fine. If there's two people, it might get a little bit cramped. It may not look it on the video, but it genuinely is rather small. The bath was okay, or rather the shower was okay. Water pressure seems okay, no problems there. Just those marks, a little bit grubby. The condition of the halls in the hotel, I can't speak for every floor, but the floor I was on, the floors were just gross, just stains everywhere. There were a couple of marks on the walls. It doesn't seem like it's very well kept, or it hasn't been renovated in quite some time. But again, if you're here for just one night because you've got an early morning flight, I don't see much of a problem with this, as long as you're prepared to live in a bit of dingy conditions, or shall we say. The light, I'm not sure whether you can see on the video over there, is broken. I didn't even bother to try and fix it. It can get a bit noisy here because those windows aren't exactly great either, so you can hear a lot of the outside noise coming in overnight. But again, I guess if you're up early in the morning, then it doesn't really matter too much. The television didn't work, so I tried to watch it, just didn't work. Didn't even bother trying to fix it. Again, it's just not worth my time. So would I recommend staying here? Yeah, if you're prepared to live like this for just one night, if you've got an early morning flight, it's a brilliant location. It's fantastic because you can literally roll out of bed, get a shower, and you're at the airport in a couple of minutes. Like, it's the closest hotel you can get to an airport without being in the airport itself. So yeah, I would recommend it. I mean, £67, I think maybe that is a tad high for what the quality of this hotel is. I see it as more maybe £60 would be an acceptable price, but I'm not arguing over £7 at the end of the day. So yeah, ultimately I would recommend it, mainly because of the convenience. There'll be a couple of other videos on the screen now if you want to watch any of those. Like I said, on this channel, we do lots of travel things: hotels, airports, planes, everything. Little subscribe button just down below if you want to subscribe and see more just like this. Hopefully we'll see you in one of my next videos, but until then, thanks very much for watching and take care.